He just plays right MODOK, and he's not gonna. Man, send it. Send it, bro. Let's see what happens. The worst that can happen, we lose 8 cubes. All right. Come on, RNG. Come on, we riding the RNG train. Come on, let's go. That's one part of it. We need the rest of this to. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody, to the Gaming with Flash YouTube channel. I am Flash, and thank you again for joining me for another Marvel Snap video. This video here is about the deck that I took to Infinite day one. Took about 6.5 hours was how long the stream ended up being. This is the Zola Destroy deck that it's basically the same core build of your standard Destroy deck for the most part. Just ran it with Zola. This is the second season in a row we took Destroy to Infinite. Last season was primarily with the Shang version of it, and this one is with Zola, pretty much in that place. Like I said, it's pretty much card for card. Destroy has that flexibility where it has that one flex spot that you can kind of take something out, put something in. But let us take a look at the deck. All right, so here is the deck, and naturally, like I said, it's fairly straightforward. It's Deadpool. we know what these cards do, right? We know Nico is now a staple in the Destroy archetype just because of her sheer variety of what she can do with her spells. X23 giving us the the +1. She's great to play in, especially in this deck. You want to, one of the play lines available to you is to destroy X23 on turn 4. You put Null down on 5 and you play Zola, but that's not your only play line. It's just one of the couple of ways you can win the game. Carnage, Venom, Killmonger, Deathlock. You know why these cards are here, okay? Just Wolverine is here to be good value. What I have learned, though, over the course of playing a lot of this deck, is that Wolverine can very sneakily sometimes be a backup Deadpool plan. Because even, like, with Hulkbuster, with Nico, if you get Wolverine big enough, he becomes an unshangable target. Now, yes, he can get upwards of 10 and become a Shang target, but does your opponent really want a Shang-Chi Wolverine? Because he's going to get more power and come back. Which is why sometimes, if all else fails, you can just Arnhem Zola a Wolverine and steal cubes. I've done it. It works. Period. Null, one of the best top end cards for any deck in the game. Period. Death. Also the same. Same as what I just said about Null. The same applies for Death. Destroy is a very straightforward archetype. What is the game plan? Destroy as many things as you can. Win the game with a bunch of points. It's very straightforward. Now, it's not like a dummy deck, right? But it is straightforward. It's not difficult to play, but you have to know when to pivot. And I say that to say because sometimes you will play up against people who are using Cosmo or Armor. I've played people on my way to Infinite using both of those cards in the same game on the battlefield, and I still managed to win. Because depending on what the locations are, like I had one lane Cosmo, one lane Armor, and the middle lane was cloning Vats. So, which is a very good location for Destroy. So you just keep running it up in cloning Vats, and you can play around those other cards that are bad for Destroy. But yeah, like I said, it's straightforward. this is very straightforward. This deck doesn't need a lot of explanation. It's very simple. Let's get into some games. Now, as I've said, we have already hit infinite, and the caliber of play is going to be a little bit different. Especially now, it's early. A lot of the people who have hit infinite are some of the best players in the game. And where do I play Wolverine here? Let's just play him into Nexus and go. And, you know, there's a very good chance that the skill level is going to be different than just running through, getting to infinite, running into bots, stuff like that. So, but ideally, I'm just trying to show some play lines and how you might need to pivot on occasion. See, so here we don't have any of our early activators on, you know, in hand, just Wolverine, or I shouldn't say activators, activatees, recipients of being destroyed, right? We've got Wolverine. We don't have Deadpool. We don't have, okay, there's Deadpool. We didn't have X-23 yet, but we've got stuff, okay? Now we've got Venom. We've got Killmonger. We've got stuff going here that is good. Let's do Deadpool. Now, remember, if you want to destroy your things, Nidavellir is a great location for that. Because the extra power, Null just assumes that that extra power is static, meaning it's permanent. So as far as Null goes, all this extra 5 power counts, which is great. We love that. Yeah, so we just do this. Next turn we can go, we look to do, so you see Null will jump to even more. Look at that. So we are looking to do Deadpool Venom next turn. Very simple. Hey, even if we didn't have to play it there, we were still going to. But that was the plan anyway. Is it Deadpool Venom? It is Deadpool Venom. And now we have more options. I don't want to snap. Again, I'm just kind of want to... Howard the Duck is interesting, but I just want to show you guys, like I said, some of the gameplay. Ways that you can play the deck and pivot if you need to. They look to be... Crystal with Magic screams Tribunal or Hela, right? Those are the two decks that I've seen that card in. Let's see where Wolverine goes. Into Nexus. Okay. Iron Lad hits Sarah. Yeah, this is that Sarah Tribunal thing. Which means we have to do this. Just like straight away. Like if that's their game plan, we're just gonna do the Null Zola thing. Right? Because generally they're playing a very non-interactive deck. So they'll probably, like, remember, this Iron Lad just hit Sarah. So if they play Sarah again, that's getting double value. They've got Zabu down. They've got a lot of cost reduction going. But I've got Null and Zola. Come on now. Don't, if you're feeling that froggy about it. Come on, Shaq. Hold my root beer. It's clever. I like it, but let's play some cards here. He has this wealth of cards to play, and he doesn't know what to play. Like, all right, and he just one. Is it still just Sarah? It's Onslaught. Okay, naturally. Oh well, let's see what happens. They could just Shang us into oblivion here, but you know, we'll see what happens. Considering, I don't know what they've set up, but like I said, Iron Lad is representing a Sarah. Onslaught's giving them extra reduction, as is Zabu. They can do a lot here. They can do the whole Iron Man, probably Iron Man, Tribunal, whatever. If they snap, we probably gotta leave, but I'm willing to play this out for the 1 cube and see who goes bigger. They probably will, but you know, who knows? We'll see what happens. It's fun enough just to play this out and see. This is one of the decks that I ran up against on my climb to infinite that I had to retreat from. Because we didn't put enough power down. And there's the snap. They probably did the math and figured that they would win. But let's see. I'll play it out because I want to see what the math is. I need to know. I need to know what the math exactly is for this deck and how much I need in the future to beat it. Okay, Jubilee's interesting. Ah, wow, he Jubileed and hit Iron Man. That's crazy. Ah, the Super Scroll. I can respect it. Into Tribunal. Okay, that's good. The Super Scroll's good. Yeah, see, this is... You know, he knows going up against a Destroy deck that I'm probably going to be running Null. And to bring Super Scroll to the party. Or to play Super Scroll. But yeah, this is... See, so... And if you're playing up against this, if you see the signs, you see the Zabu, you see the Sarah down onslaught, just retreat from that because there's no good... The counters you need, unless you can interact with the onslaught in like Enchantress or something, you're very playing a specific style of deck, then fine. If not, just you're probably not going to go over the top of it. Let's get to the next one. Okay, Jotunheim first. We don't love that, but it's not bad. Early hand is looking okay. We got Wolverine to put down on turn 2, if nothing else. I don't mind going Wolverine into Hulkbuster because, as I explained before, sometimes just Wolverine is a great option. There's Nebula. Okay, she doesn't do my opponent a lot of good if I can get that Killmonger down. Which is kind of what I'm looking to do right now. Right now, ring that up. There's Zabu. Let's go and get that Nebula out of there. And I'll take the extra 3 power for Null is nice too. So thank you. Ooh, yeah, Wolverine's fine here. Because then next turn we can go Hulkbuster Carnage. Yeah, I think that's the... Ooh. Yeah, no, still that. Still Hulkbuster Carnage. And then next turn, if depending on where Wolverine jumps to... Ooh, Gladiator is going to hit what? Deadpool? That's great. Love that. Gladiator's dangerous to play against a Destroy deck. Alright, this is good. This is good. Yeah, Avengers Compound makes this sucky, but it's okay. We have play lines here, which is just Deadpool, X-23, Deathlock. Which is good. Good play line. Next turn we can Zola and Deadpool. And considering that we didn't have a lot going, Medusa is interesting. That's just for power, huh? Ooh, and he pulled the death out. That's not good. It's not a good play line here for our opponent. And we have Null. Trying to think if I should just go Arnim Zola or Null and Deadpool. Let's just go Zola and Deadpool. Because if Zola hits, either of the 2 cards that Zola hits is kind of fine for us, I think. Because if it hits Deathlock, Deathlock goes middle, Deathlock goes right. Wolverine gets more value. Yeah, we lose the Killmonger, but Wolverine gets more value. And who knows where he jumps to, but yeah. Alright. But if Zola hits death, we're just talking about 12 and 12. So we had a good end game play line right there. Definitely for sure. Let us play one more here. Zola Destroy still kind of holding its own even in the early infinite high infinite ranking here. Yeah, Deadpool's fine, I suppose. Generally, I don't want to hard play Deadpool out to the board like this, but our hand is not looking great, so we're running out of options early. we're very rapidly running out of options. Okay, here's what we got to do. We got to play Carnage and then Nico. Yeah, that's the play. I'm pretty sure. Actually, let's put Nico in the right. No. Put her in the middle. Put her in the middle. Just, you know, an extra destroy target here is good. I don't want to just lock out a good destroy target. You know, if I want to hit Nico with Killmonger or whatever else, it's nice to have her available to be for that to happen. All right, so 3 turns gone by. Our opponent has played nothing. It's a good time for us to snap, but ooh, shoot. Yeah, we kind of just have to do that. Like, the Hulkbuster is nice, but actually, you know what? Let's hold off, because we're gonna get 2 cards. So let's see what they are. There's got to be something, you know, like in that fashion. We lose what, X? So we lose to Zola. That's fine. I don't think Zola was going to be on the board this game. So we're fine. We're fine with that. My heart says do this. But then we're giving him a big Venom. Well, not a huge Venom, but we're giving him a 9 power card that he can play with, like, which I don't love that. I do still think it's the right play, though, ultimately. Yeah, it is. It's fine. They snapped, but see, this is where sometimes the story gets a little awkward, especially with Wakanda on the board. He just lost his Hela, which that's a fascinating risk to take there. And he snapped into that too. See, this is where we kind of maybe did want Zola. It's alright though. We can live with this for the most part. Null is not great here, honestly. I'm fine with this just being death and maybe a Hulkbuster over here plus Deadpool over here. I don't know. I mean, a couple options there. Magneto pulls the Venom, which I think loses him the game, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Because we got the Deadpool over there. Yeah, that should do it. Well done. It was an interesting play line there for our opponent. That's okay. But like I said, this is the power of Zola Destroy. Have fun with that. Okay, everybody. That is the Zola Destroy deck. It is very good. It's very strong, as you can see. It's like, as I said at the top of the video, took me to infinite, right? 6.5 hours. It's still good in high infinite, and it's just an overall good deck. Destroy is always in a good place at the beginning of a season, or when there's a big change to the OTAs, stuff like that. Destroy is just always in a good place, right? Okay, so all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys are getting some good value out of this, right? Come back to the channel, check out the coming soon episode 3 of Marvel Snap 101, Beginner's Guide to, Marvel Snap. And that is all. That's all we got here. That's all we got time for. But please interact with this video, like, subscribe, comment, share it, right? And that's it. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. I'm Flash. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.